Hi guys, it's Ray. I am starting a tumbler today from the Let's Get Festive Butterfly Lane Designs and Glitter and Pixie Dust collab. I'm going to use the glitters Cabana and Winter Wonderland, and I pulled this decal and this vinyl to start, but I may just use a thin strip of that vinyl on the back, and I might grab one of the other vinyls as well and do that kind of little angle thing I like to do. But first I'm going to glitter my tumbler, and I'm just going to do a 20-ounce skinny for this one. I'm going to do a very, very thin layer of epoxy to apply my glitter. So I'm going to start with this at the bottom. This color is beautiful. Now that I'm looking at this glitter, I'm almost second guessing the second vinyl because I'm not going to want to cover that much of this. Hopefully I got enough epoxy at the bottom here. This color is gorgeous. If you don't know, this is my current favorite white. It has just enough in it to make it sparkle. I need to get that whatever debris I have out of here. I'm getting towards the bottom. It looked like a paintbrush bit. But yeah, I like it so much that that is the end of the first of, I believe I'm up to 3 bottles now, so now I'm down to 2 again. But that's okay. So this is the part where they're going to start to mix. I'm going to tilt my cup and just kind of waterfall down. These are fairly wide shakers, so with the fines it's a little harder to get great control, but we'll make it work. And if I get heavy-handed in one spot, that can always be the backside. And these are kind of two weird colors to try and ombre together anyways. They don't really blend. And anything that is left over mixed will go in my dump jar 2.0. My first dump jar I actually bagged up. After I did the... Yeah, I'm not thrilled with the way this ombre is working, but like I said, we'll be able to hide most of it anyhow. Okay, so basically what'll happen is I'll pick my favorite spot, and that'll become the front, most likely here. And that is where this will go. And then this is all going to have vinyl on the back anyways, so it'll be just fine. And then a lot of this is going to be covered with the second color of vinyl. So I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to get it spray sealed, and then we'll come back and flood coat it. Okay, so this is spray sealed and it's dried overnight, so I'm just going to get a flood coat on it. Okay, so I am cutting down my vinyl for this. I didn't measure, I just decided that I wanted 3 full rows. And then I cut this to 8 inches high so far, just to see where that gets me on my curve. And I'm going to trim just a tiny bit more off. So we're going to go 7 3/4-ish. I say ish because I don't want to cut the bottom of the snowman off. There. So that should be good. Yep. Alright, so, and when I do this, because this is just going to be on the back, it does give me enough room to put my little snowman decal, which I'm going to trim down a little bit more, because remember, I just cut this off that big sheet. And then I'm going to get the box out, or the package out, it's not a box, and pick one more vinyl to finish the bottom. So, and do my little cut off an anchor tab. Cut that like a drunken monkey. Go figure. Alright, because I do want to pick where the front is going to be. Like, I think this is the best spot in the ombre. So, that's where I want to leave my front. I don't know what I ticked this against. I think I knocked it against another cup. So I'm going to have to sand a little bit. That looks pretty straight. Yeah, this all looks decent, so. Ooh, I just twisted it. I'm going to have to tape this because it just wants to slide on the epoxy way too much. Okay. I'm just lightly setting my anchor because I cut that so wonky. I need to be able to get the back started. And then I just put it down on it. Literally just right here. Sitting on the paper cutter. So I'm going to do the same thing with this, because I want to get my decal on before I add that second piece. And I'm really hoping my bottom text shows up through the glitter. All right, that looks pretty good. Anchor it down. Oh, good, it shows. Whew. And that is pretty even side to side. Somehow I ended up with this way to the front, but I'm gonna lightly sand this before I finish. So, let me grab my package with my vinyl. Oh good, I grabbed the right pack. And let's see, because I don't remember what all was in here. I think I want the small print flowers, because this is a pretty small print. So, I'm going to go with this one. Away. All right. So I don't want to completely cover the ombre. So I'm going to go 3.5 high. I'm going to figure out my around measurement after I trim that off. I have to cut the bottom. Three and a half. I'm using a tiny piece of this. Cut the edge off of one side. Yep. All right. And I'm going to measure kind of around the bottom to figure out my 4 inches on the dot. Who'd have thought that was possible? Okay. So the question is, do I want to leave it straight or do I want to cut an angle? And did I actually cut that at 4? Yes. I think I want to cut it at an angle. There is no witchery to this. You just put it in, line it up, and decide how steep an angle you want. I think I'm going to go fairly steep in this case. And that'll be that. I'm going to go ahead and cut an anchor. I'm going to cut my anchor on my fatter point. Don't cut towards your hand like that. And I am again going to tape this just for a minute. Alright, so I have to try and figure out what I want to pinstripe this with, and I feel like that's going to be hard. But let's pull out our boxer tapes. Because a green is definitely not going to work. And a red is not going to work. I don't know. I feel like it's really bright, but it looks pretty on it. The copper kind of pulls in the other colors, but then there's a gold star. I'm sure there's gold stars all over it, so, but I don't love the gold. I'm thinking about this color, the like coppery rose-ish, whatever. I think that's what we're going to go with. I do want to sand or lightly buff around the edge real quick though. I'd rather have a little silver exposed than that little line of spray paint where it hit the other cup. This isn't going to be strong enough. Maybe one of these little blocks. It's a little stronger. Alright, so I'm gonna pause you guys and finish cleaning that up quick. Okay, so that is cleaned up. I did sand the rest of any spillage off the top. I didn't clean the inside yet because you absolutely do not want to get acetone or alcohol anywhere near your raw vinyl. So that part will wait. I do have a little bubble right here. I think I broke this pin pen. Yes, I did. I don't know why I put it back away. Okay. So I'm going to do this one first. And then I'm going to do the two sides, then I'm going to do the bottom. Okay, I thought that was the end of the tape. Nope, that was somewhere in the middle. Figures. And I am so grateful to my viewer that sent me another package of nail tape because I use a ton of like this color especially. If you want, you can put another coat of epoxy before you do your striping. I don't really see a need to, so I just go for it. So, I think this is adorable. Now my question is like, do I want some sparkle on top? because I really feel like I want it to look like it's snowing on the vinyl. And my question with that is, I think I'm just going to use a tiny bit of the perfect white. I have a hard time getting the perfect white to go on easily. I'll show you the pot of this one though. This is the perfect white. It's just white and silver. It's got a little bit of silver in it. But I have a hard time with this one because sometimes I get it in like streaks. So I'm going to be extremely sparing, but I do think I'm going to use it because even though these glitters are both gorgeous, I really want it to look a little snowy. So, okay, so my epoxy is mixed. I'm going to put just a tiny bit of the perfect white in. Yeah, we're going to get it on here. See, just a little bit of shimmer. Whoa. Almost lost my cup. So, there we go. That is it for this one. I think it's absolutely adorable. This was definitely my favorite vinyl out of this collaboration. And I love the color of this glitter. Very non-traditional holiday coloring, but absolutely gorgeous. Let's Get Festive. That was the name of the collaboration. Look on Butterfly Lane Designs and Glitter and Pixie Dust if you want in on this. And there's that super cute vinyl. And that Cabana glitter. And the Winter Wonderland white. And there's that little bit of sparkle from that diamond dust. So, that is it. I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully I will get to find some time to do some more from this kit. But at least I got one done. So, that is it. And I will see you next time.